In the 243rd District Court in the Western District of El Paso, Texas, sits Judge Selena Solis, who is currently presiding over a case involving the death of an infant who was under the care of the El Paso Children's Hospital, a current defendant in the case. An investigation into the 243rd District Court under Judge Solis, we have uncovered unethical, biased, and potential corrupt behavior unbecoming of a sitting judge. Our investigation has found that Judge Selena Solis's unethical behavior not only brings doubt upon the 243rd District Court, the court's ability to hand down unbiased rulings in the interest of justice, and the court's ability to justly protect the citizens of Texas, but also shines a bright light into the unethical, biased, and corrupt legal ethic of Judge Selena Solis. An investigation into the social media platform, Instagram, belonging to El Paso Children's Hospital Foundation, uncovered the unethical, biased, and corrupt legal ethic of Judge Selena Solis, who uses her elected position given to her by the citizens of El Paso, Texas, as an unchecked authority and an unsupervised permission to do with the 243rd District Court as she deems fit and for her own personal gain. Judge Selena Solis disrespects and disgraces the Texas judiciary, Texas law, and the citizens of El Paso, Texas, through her abuse of discretion given to her by the power of the 243rd District Court. Judge Selena Solis believes herself to be beyond reproach and that her judicial superiority and judicial immunity would allow her to attend a politically funded event sponsored and held by the El Paso Children's Hospital, a current defendant being sued in the 243rd District Court, a case currently being heard and presided over by Judge Selena Solis herself. Judge Selena Solis is currently in violation of the judicial canons of ethics set forth by the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct. Judge Selena Solis disgraces the bench of the 243rd District Court as she unethically presides over current litigation before the court, in where El Paso Children's Hospital is currently a defendant. Under the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct, Canon 1 states that an independent and honorable judiciary is indispensable to justice in our society. A judge should participate in establishing, maintaining, and enforcing high standards of conduct and should personally observe those standards so that the integrity and independence of the judiciary is preserved. Under Canon 1, Judge Selena Solis is currently presiding over current litigation in the 243rd District Court in where El Paso Children's Hospital is a defendant in the case. El Paso Children's Hospital is a well-publicized partner of Judge Selena Solis. In an attempt to uphold the integrity and independence of the judiciary, Judge Selena Solis should have immediately recused herself from the case. Instead, Judge Solis said nothing, and upon the onset of the case, she abused her discretion and made a questionable ruling in favor of her partner and defendant El Paso Children's Hospital. Under the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct, Canon 2, Section A, it clearly states that a judge shall comply with the law and should act at all times in a manner that promotes public confidence in the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. Under Canon 2A, Judge Selena Solis has failed to promote integrity and impartiality, bringing into serious question her legal ethics, and does not promote the public's confidence in the 243rd District Court. Judge Selena Solis accepts gifts of food and drink in exchange for her publicized presence as a judicial entity representing the 243rd District Court and all of its power and authority, lending that power and authority to the El Paso Children's Hospital in exchange for personal and potential monetary gain at the expense of the citizens of El Paso, Texas. Judge Selena Solis publicly promotes her relationship with El Paso Children's Hospital, a current defendant in the 243rd District Court, destroying any possibility of impartiality. Under the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct, Canon 2, Section B, clearly states that a judge shall not allow any relationship to influence judicial conduct or judgment. A judge shall not lend the prestige of judicial office to advance the private interests of the judge or others, nor shall a judge convey or permit others to convey the impression that they are in a special position to influence the judge. Under Canon 2B, and through our investigation, we have uncovered an abuse of discretion at the onset of the case which immediately ruled in favor of El Paso Children's Hospital, a defendant in the 243rd District Court presided over by Judge Selena Solis. Judge Solis attended a political function sponsored and held by El Paso Children's Hospital and lent her position as a district judge and the prestige of the 243rd District Court to advance the private interest of El Paso Children's Hospital and to influence and receive special treatment and rulings, as witnessed by the abuse of discretion in a questionable ruling in favor of El Paso Children's Hospital. Furthermore, Judge Selena Solis permitted El Paso Children's Hospital to convey, through Instagram, the impression that the El Paso Children's Hospital would hold a special position of influence over Judge Selena Solis, which they do. Under the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct, Canon 4A clearly states that extrajudicial activities in general. A judge shall conduct all of the judge's extrajudicial activities so that they do not 1. Cast reasonable doubt on the judge's capacity to act impartially as a judge, or 2. Interfere with the proper performance of judicial duties. Under Canon 4A1, Judge Selena Solis's unethical judicial conduct in continuing to preside and provide rulings over current litigation in the 243rd District Court, in where she holds a well-publicized relationship with the current defendant, does in fact cast a reasonable doubt on Judge Solis's capacity to act impartially. Evidentiary fact has already shown through a questionable ruling in the defendant's favor, which was done quickly, and at the onset of the case by Judge Selena Solis, clearly shows that she is incapable of acting impartially, has unethically chosen the defendant's side, and through her rulings has clearly indicated her bias against the plaintiff. Under Canon 4A1, Judge Selena Solis's unethical judicial conduct in continuing to preside and provide rulings over current litigation in the 243rd District Court, in where she holds a well-publicized relationship with the current defendant, does in fact cast a reasonable doubt on Judge Solis's capacity to act impartially. Evidentiary fact has already shown through a questionable ruling in the defendant's favor, which was done quickly and at the onset of the case by Judge Selena Solis, clearly shows that she is incapable of acting impartially, has unethically chosen the defendant's side, and through her rulings has clearly indicated her bias against the plaintiff. Under Canon 4A2, Judge Selena Solis's unethical judicial conduct and abuse of discretion in favor of the defendant and well-publicized partner of Judge Solis, El Paso Children's Hospital has already interfered with the proper performance of her judicial duties, of providing a fair and impartial court and its proceedings. Ultimately, Judge Selena Solis serves at the pleasure of the citizens of El Paso. Therefore, in the interest of justice as demanded by the people of El Paso, Texas, Judge Selena Solis must immediately be investigated for her violations of the Judicial Code of Ethics and should immediately recuse herself from the case at hand.